Howdy. Welcome back to the Good Report. Today I'm going to be reading some out of James. Great book. Recommended to me by BJ. He told me that he just read the book of James and I should really read it. And then like 2 weeks later, he called me up. He goes, "So did you read the book of James?" And I didn't. I'm like, I got to get on it. So here we are. And so I got a little bit out of the book of James about being a doer of the word. This is good. So James chapter 1, verse 22 through 27. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So like in other versions where it says his natural face in a glass, other versions say a mirror. So we are to mirror Christ. And it's not always the easiest thing to remember that we are to be light. You know, there's times where I'll be in a situation where somebody's irritating me in public, and I've totally forgotten to be a mirror of Christ. And that's not being a doer; that's forgetting. So I gotta remember. And I was listening to a minister, and he was talking about when he tries to share Christ with people and share the light, that when they will get angry at him and scream at him or whatever, he just remembers that these people, they can't hear or see the truth. They don't understand yet. So he doesn't get angry at them for getting angry at him. He just continues to share, to be that mirror of Christ. So in verse 25, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. Let me read. So this is, you know, our spiritual walk with Christ is we grow. You know, nobody's perfect from day one, but it's something we strive to be better. So in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11, when I was a child, a baby Christian, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. That'd be, you know, letting people bother you. Put those away. Let that roll off. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. Let me read that one more time. Then shall I know even as also I am known. So when people see Christ in you, that'll be how you're known. You'll be known as one that loves, one that has these things that I'm getting ready to read. And now abideth faith, hope, and charity. These three, but the greatest of these is charity. So back to James 1. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, being a baby, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. Let me read that again. To visit. That's a big one right there. I mean, we can throw money at problems. You know, you don't have time to go and visit. You don't have time to, go minister to people. Ministry is It's great to be able to feed people, to give them clothes, but most people, I think what they need the most is somebody to know that they care enough, even just to listen to somebody. When you get the opportunity just to smile at somebody and ask how they're doing, and actually care enough to listen, and show that you care enough to listen to whatever it is that they need to get out. And that's a big one. To visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. Keep yourself unspotted. So stay armored, stay in the Word, pray. Find people that are uplifting, that edify, that stay in the Word, and you get stronger off of each other. The more you spend time with people that are in the Word and that are uplifting, the more that grows on you. And the more that grows on you, the more that can grow on everybody else. It's contagious. So let's go over to James chapter 2. James chapter 2, 14 through 26. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily bread or daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? So, word service versus actually helping out. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Oh, I believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian. But then you do absolutely nothing for anybody other than yourselves. That's just faith. What does it say right here? Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. There's more to it than just being selfish for yourselves. Even so, faith, if it not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. I know people that go out and, man, they do the biggest things. It's amazing. I have a friend that goes out to, I think he's in like 10 different countries where he started orphanages. And he gives, like he has a business. And I don't think he has any money in his bank account. It all goes elsewhere. That is big faith. And I will show thee my faith by my works. He's a great example of that. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Wow. Seest thou how faith wrought with his works? And by works was faith made perfect. And the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, Abraham believed God, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. And he was called the friend of God. Man, that's a good position to be in right there. Ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers, and had sent them out another way. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. If any of you know me, you know I like to read scriptures a couple times. When I was a child, I spake as a child. understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity. Love y'all. Now go get to work.